Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's episode of How You're Getting Fucked. The reason that I'm going to start every video with how you're getting fucked is because for some reason YouTube thinks that the content on this channel is made for children, and it won't let people get notifications as a result of thinking that it's made for children. Many people have emailed me that they've been getting this on my channel. So I'm going to do my best to make it very clear that this channel is not made for children. I'm sorry, do I look like Barney or something? I don't get it. Anyway. So today we're going to be going over a company called Milan Digital Audio, which makes a piece of software called Hauptwerk. I don't think that what they've done is illegal. I just think it's shitty. And that means that most likely nothing will be done, because even when companies do things that are illegal with regards to violating consumer rights, they don't seem to get in trouble. So why would they get in trouble if they did something that's shitty? Hopefully, this is the type of thing where they're held accountable by the potential customers of their products not purchasing them, rather than the law, because the law is not going to do anything in this particular instance. This comes from a viewer. I recently had an exchange with a company, Hauptwerk, that provides software-based musical instruments. Having switched from a Mac to a PC, I recently tried to download the installer for their software, Hauptwerk version 7, for which a download link is still provided in my user account. Each time I attempted to download the software, the process aborted after a few minutes, so I decided to contact support. This is the exchange that followed. Good morning. Hauptwerk 7 is no longer supported or distributed. If you don't have a copy of the HW7 installation file, you can upgrade to Hauptwerk 9, and they give them a link to upgrading from version 7 to version 9. The upgrade process is simple and rapid, and of course requires payment. To learn more about new functionalities offered by Hauptwerk 9, you could download the Hauptwerk 9 release notice. Regards, Francis Rat, Support Manager, Milan Digital Audio. The customer's reply. Dear Mr. Rat, thank you for reaching out. I'm not planning to upgrade and would just like to use the product I paid a perpetual license for. Could you therefore please fix the download link or provide a new one? His reply. Good afternoon. Unfortunately, the installation file is no longer available. A perpetual license means that you can use the software for as long as you wish and as long as it is compatible with your hardware, but it doesn't mean you will get infinite support, and downloading the installation file is part of that support. Most companies end the distribution of the previous version as soon as the new one is available. In our case, we always provide support for the current version, Hauptwerk 9, and the previous one, Hauptwerk 8. It is important, no matter the software, to always keep a safe copy of the installation file. Regards, Francis Rat, Support Manager, Milan Digital Audio. Customer's response. This is outrageous. First, your statement about the supposed meaning of the word perpetual is never mentioned anywhere in the user account, where one instead finds, to this day, a download button with a bold never under the field expires. So on their website, there's a download link for this software, and under the word expires, it says never in bold. It's in writing. Secondly, your patronizing lesson about good bookkeeping is completely out of touch, since I do in fact have the old installer, but having switched operating systems from a Mac to a PC is now useless to me. Third, your claim that other companies do the same is utter nonsense. I can, for instance, still download software from the Vienna Symphonic Library that's nearly 10 years old, and rightly so, since I paid for it, and it cost the company a measly few gigabytes of server space. But even if you were right, you are still handling this catastrophically. You could simply send me a one-time download link reminding me that in the future this will no longer be an option. Instead, you've chosen to perpetually lose a customer who, by pure coincidence, teaches organists and film composers at 2 music conservatories, and who will, of course, steer all students well clear of your company's software. The attitude that they have while they're telling you that you're completely fucked, in the most patronizing way possible, is disturbing to me. Further disturbing is the fact that on their website, if you go into the customer portal area, if you have a login and you have paid for a license to it, under the word expires, it will say, never. So this is the fucked up part about this, is that if it said this link expires December 15th, 2025, I may actually download every single installer copy even if I don't need it. But if you said that it never expires, now you're explicitly giving me the idea that this will be available into the future and that I do not need to download that file for every single operating system just in the case that I switch in the future. Only to patronize me and tell me to go fuck myself later when I actually want that thing that you're claiming the entire time has been available. I know there's going to be somebody in the comments that's like, well, you should have downloaded the Linux, the Mac OS X, and the Windows version download file for all of them, even if it said never expires, just in case. If only you were smart and prepared like me. Can't stand those people. At some point, I would like to see consumer rights law and consumer rights protections catch up with the erosion of consumer rights that most companies have taken part in. I believe that when you bought something, you own it. And if a company says that this is not going to expire, well, I would just take them at their word that it's not going to expire. And if it is going to expire, after they said that it's not going to expire, there should be a punishment for that. The same way that there was a punishment for me 13 years ago when I didn't have my business license number on my business card. Something that was not mentioned in the 600-page manual in the Department of Consumer Affairs when I got my license, but was updated later with no notification to me. The things that you can and cannot get punished for as a business at this point are absolutely insane. The only way that things are going to get better is if there's an organized pushback against it. And that's what we're trying to do. This website has moderators. This website has a paid manager. This website has paid people who take care of the infrastructure. I want this website to be a treasure trove of any time a company has taken part in these types of false advertising practices regarding ownership, or just trying to change the terms of the sale after the sale, or just taking away ownership in general. Help make it into the best repository that is humanly possible. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
We also have the duty not to infringe the IP rights in the process. It is in fact the manufacturers who have the relevant rights, not consumers.